Good evening. Right. What is soul contract? What they say, I have no idea personally, but theoretically, I can say that the contract between two souls is soul contract. It is like it is like I want to go through some experience in this life, and other person is also willing to give me this experience. Suppose I want to learn how to become responsible in this life, okay, and other person is willing to give me those type of experiences which will make me responsible, okay. That is soul contract between two people. Mm, okay, are guided by nature or we have to figure out by our own self. Everything is guided by self at higher level, but uh, we regard that higher self as nature only. So it is very difficult to explain like what it is. So every soul decides what type of karma he wants to go through, he or she wants to go through in the life, okay. So in a way, we ourselves decide our experiences in life, but because we forget it after taking birth, then we say that okay, God wants me to go through this and all, okay. So this is how it goes. So it is this is why spiritual things, real spiritual things, are very difficult to explain in vocabulary, in the words. Pranam, thanks for your counseling. Now I've become very hopeful for that. Great, good job. Mm, Revati ji, I am in Saturn Mahadasha, Capricorn Lord Shani in 12th house. I'm facing health issues alone. Very much Saturnine results. Saturn is aloneness also, like Saturn is isolated, so it may make someone get alone during Saturn Dasha. And Saturn represents health issues. 12th house is also hospitals and all. So this is very much Saturnine result. I hope you feel better with time. Okay. Take proactive care and take long-term care for long-term results. Hi, how can one become good astrologer like K.N. Rao and Sir and you? I don't know about myself. K.N. Rao sir is good astrologer. I feel that like just like every other profession, it is also about practice, experience. The more charts you see, the better you will get. The basic information is same, right? Either K.N. Rao, B.V. Raman, or Vishal Saxena. It is the same, Saturn represents the same things, Ketu represents the same things, so like Jupiter represents the same thing. It is not that for them Saturn represents limitation, for me Saturn will represent expansion. Nothing like that. So the representations are same. Your ability to interpret and intuitively interpret develops as you see more and more charts. Okay, as you go through like more and more charts, you better interpret the situations. Okay, so that can help you. So it is all about like checking as many chart as you can. Hi, Yashwendra Upadhyay. Mm. What happens when someone masters mindfulness? Then he is in control of his actions and his choices. Okay, that is all. Then he cannot be triggered. Okay, then suppose you have like mindfulness, you are mindful of your actions and efforts. Now, no one can trigger you. People may come to you, say rubbish things, and you will decide whether to react or not. Okay, means you will decide response, not reaction. You will not react, you will respond. Okay, this is what happens with mindfulness or awareness or consciousness, whatever you want to call it. But you become master of your own actions. Other people cannot push you towards actions. Okay, you will not be triggered. You will decide by yourself, okay, I want to do this. Then only you will indulge into that activity. And when it is your decision, there will be no regret later that okay, I did this thing wrong or that thing wrong. Understand from where the regret comes? When we feel that we were pushed to do some actions. Okay, when it is not our choice, someone pushed us, then we feel regret. So when you are 100% aware, you are choosing your actions, there is no chance you can be regretful about it. Right. For like he does it for 1 year continuously, consistently. Like, can he control lust and desires also? It is not about control. It is about being uh, like having your decision. Okay, rather than lust or desires making you do something. Even if you want to get into accomplishing your desire, it will be your decision, not someone else's decision. Okay, No one can push you into getting into lust or desire. Even if you want to get into lustful activity, it will be your decision. Okay, solely your decision. Fatehjeet Kaur madam, how are you? Jai Shri Krishna. Sat Sri Akal. Yo. बोलिए कोई क्वेश्चन. सत श्री अकाल. Gemini ascendant Saturn retrograde in ninth house. Okay, Aquarius has Mars eighth aspect from Cancer, and with Sun, Rahu, Guru, Venus in fifth. Venus fifth aspect. What can be predicted about ancestral property? Ancestral property is eighth house. What about ninth house here? Anyways, eighth lord is in the ninth house. So if the person is going through like Saturn Dasha, there is a possibility of getting ancestral properties and all, but it will come with lots of hard work and perseverance. So there can be lots of stress and like resistance and battles, maybe legal battles also, and then person may get this property. Okay, so this is what can happen with this type of position. uh, Also, especially if it is in Dhanishta nakshatra, because Dhanishta is more related with wealth and prosperity. But one thing is like sure, that person will get it after like hard work and perseverance. It will not be an easy game, and it will be a limited game. Okay, right. Debilitated Sun in D1 and D10 and D9 in same house Libra gives good results with being Vargottama, or bad results being debilitated in both D1 and D9. In career matters, good results, especially if the person goes into the business setup. If in relationship matters, difficult result. Okay, so always try to like split the results in Jiva Karaka, Ajiva Karaka. Okay, that will help you. I want to ask that what is the concept behind mindfulness when someone gets triggered by lust or addiction and he try to do that in that case, and the temptation become uncontrollable, that means the person is not mindful. If the temptation is not controllable, that means person is not mindful. Okay, mindful person is never uncontrollable. That is the main thing. If I'm mindful of my thoughts, my ambitions, my desires, and all, I will choose it whether I should involve myself into it or not. Okay. If I'm saying it is uncontrollable, that means when the desires came into me, it was it was not my. I was not mindful about it. I was not like having the control over. Again, the language is wrong. Control should not be the right word. I was not having like the reins over the desires, if I should say. uh, Rather than like if I have been in like mindful state, then I would have like better control over my actions and decisions. I will ping one article on mindfulness that will help you. Yo, mindful meditation. Go through this article, it will help you. Yashwendraji. Others can also go through if they want to be more mindful in their life. Okay. Uh, like I want to write. This is done. Eighth lord in the ninth house. This is done. Uh, how did you predict limited gain? Saturn. Saturn is limitation. It means that if a person becomes so much vigilant, then he can have tremendous spiritual growth. That vigilance and that awareness is itself is spiritual growth. Even after Rahu and Guru aspect, yes, Saturn rules over everything. Don't worry. Saturn is Saturn. Saturn, no planet can do anything against Saturn. Okay, yo, master. What are the results of Jupiter in the 10th house and Rahu in the 4th house for Sagittarius? Jupiter will be in Virgo along with Ketu. Rahu will be in Pisces. So person can be in like spiritual field or any other like occult mystical field also. Largely like Ketu in Virgo, people can be seen as very good in psychology or any other analytical nature of subject. Okay. So, and like Jupiter in the 10th house is like person should be a guide, teacher, consultant, especially with Sagittarius as ascendant. Does it show a spiritual person? Rahu in Pisces is largely a spiritual position, but we cannot make a generic rule for everyone because Rahu remains in Pisces for 1.5 years. We cannot say everyone taking birth during that 1.5 year will be spiritual. Okay, that's it. So there is a possibility, there is a potential in the person. Thank you, sir, for sharing your knowledge. You're welcome. Can they become good astrologers? Yes, they can. There is a potential. Saturn being Lagna Lord in 12th, I'm always in low energy. How can I overcome this? Saturn being Lagna Lord in the 12th. So it is like Saturn represents like procrastination. The tamasic representation of Saturn is procrastination. Rasic and Sattvic representation is hard work and perseverance, respectively. So whenever you feel like procrastinating thing, okay, low energy, laziness, procrastinating thing, try to make double effort at that time period. Okay, go beyond that procrastination. That will help you. Okay. What are the results of Saturn in the 8th house for Sagittarius Lagna? Does it show great success as occultist and astrologer? It can be in psychology also because 8th house and Cancer are related with psychology, emotional instability, and all. Plus, but as it is Saturn, largely this thing may happen later in life, not in early life. Okay, so maybe later in life they will be more involved into like psychology kind of activities or astrology kind of activities little later in life or maybe after much of hard work and perseverance and all these. Okay. Right. Well, Saturn in the eighth house for Sagittarius ascendant can give wealth as it is aspecting house just in case. Saturn remains Saturn. Saturn is delays, hard work, perseverance. If Saturn is giving anything, it will give after delay, hard work, and perseverance, not before that. So, largely, Saturn gives results around 30, mid 30s, and after that. Okay. Generic rule you can apply anywhere. Mercury, Mars, Venus conjunction in 10th house. Is it good for singer yoga? Uh, Singing is largely second house related matter. Second house is throat area of the body. If benefic planets are involving like second house, there is a like a benefic planet in good dignity, then there is a big possibility of someone like a very good singer. Okay. Mercury, Mars, Venus in 10th house shows a creative person. Now, I don't know the sign, first of all, I don't know the ascendant. So, it only shows a creative person. Now, that creativity can be in any field. Okay. Uh, what to do if someone develops deep feeling for someone, like kind of attachment, how to overcome it? Can mindfulness help in that case? Yes. Mindful brings detachment. Okay. Then there is a gap between the desire and the person. If someone is truly mindful, then there is nothing like uh, someone is too attached to something or someone and all. Okay, so mindfulness can help. Do animals have their own natal chart? Yes, if we know their date, time, and place of birth, we can make their chart. Except human. No, like animals can also have their chart, no issues. Moon is considered to be strong in Taurus, but what if someone has Saturn and Moon in Taurus in the third house? Is the Moon still strong? Will the person be mentally very strong? Maybe later in life. Again, Saturn delays hard work, perseverance. So in initial life, also it is in the third house, Upachya house, which is like giving better results from like the 30s or mid 30s onwards. Saturn is again the planet of delays. So this moon is strong, but it will start giving strong results or benefit results mainly after like 30s or mid 30s, not before that. Okay. How to become mindful? I posted a link of an article. Going through that article can help you. If someone has Rahu in the fourth house in Sagittarius Lagna, do the person have emotional attachment towards his mother? Largely, they have. Can the mother's demise have significant effect on him? Yes, we can see so. No. Why Moon is considered exalted in Taurus? What benefits it brings compared to other signs? Exaltation and debilitation depend on the environment of the sign where planet is placed in. Taurus environment is the best for moon mind. Okay, Taurus is like Earth sign, so first of all, it gives the stability to the mind, balance to the mind. Plus, it is the sign of wealth and assets. Okay, take a reverse example. Suppose someone is very poor and he is unable to meet two times, meet the basic needs of life. Okay, the food and all, how much he can do creatively in this world, how much he can think about serving humanity. He cannot think much, right? The basic My basic need is not getting fulfilled. You are telling me about serving humanity. How can I do that? Okay, first I should have two time meals. Okay, that is what some if someone is having a difficulty financially and all. Moon in Taurus, why it is exalted? Because Taurus is the sign of wealth, assets, lavishness, and all. Now, this mind is not thinking much about the wealth factor, the financial stability, because he has it. Now, mind can think about something higher. Okay, if I have good money in my life, and I have no concern about money and my basic survival or sustenance, now I can think, okay, what else I can do in this world? How I can serve people? How can I help people? Okay. So this moon in Taurus, because it is so stable and sufficient within itself and all, it can function at higher plane and it can help others. Okay. Do you consider K.N. Raoji a good astrologer? Like after reading his article, I never read his article, but he is considered as one of the best ever. So who am I to give the judgment? Okay, but I never read him. I never followed his books and all. And debilitated sun and weak moon in the 10th. Okay, which career suits me, sir? Uh, my 10th Lord Venus also debilitated in the ninth. Uh, but with exalted Mercury, can no career up to now. In these sessions, I may not be able to help you with the predictions because I don't have your chart. And overall, if someone has real issue going on, better to take consultation from astrologer of your choice. I'm not saying take from me, take from anyone, any astrologer of your choice. Then you can have proper guidance coming to you. In these sessions of 1 minute question and 1 minute answer, I don't think this is going to help you much in dealing with those issues. Here we can discuss conceptual questions. Okay. Taurus ascendant and moon, the Mars Ketu transit was very tough. I saw it will occur again by the end of Ketu's transit in Leo. Will it be the same? It will transit my Mars and Sun more closely. It will be somewhere in first half of 2027. It will be a fun time. Lots of planets will be in Pisces and lots of planets will be in Cancer. So Pisces Cancer axis will be very very prominent. We cannot say exact same results because the shas will be different by that time. Everyone will be going through a different dasha in couple of years time. So we cannot say exact same results, but maybe similar nature of results. Okay. Once seen, he told that a good astrologer is a very spiritual person. That's good. He must be right if he's saying so. Will Saturn Mahadasha will be tough for Aquarius and Capricorn ascendant, even if it is in 11th house of gains. Saturn in itself is tough. Okay, Saturn itself represents difficulty. So Saturn Dasha is always challenging for everyone. Okay, regardless where Saturn is placed, whether Saturn is like a lord of this house or that house, it is always difficult. Uh, what is the better placement of moon? Moon in the seventh house for Gemini Lagna or moon in the sixth house for Sagittarius Lagna? It depends on what is your priority in life. If relationship is your priority, then seventh house moon in Sagittarius sign is much better placement than moon in Taurus in the sixth house. Okay. Uh, Sixth house, as it is the house of conflicts, it should be avoided in the relationship matters. I'm a student. How much mindfulness should I do per day for academic success and a spiritual, good spiritual life? Go through that article, please. That will guide you. And it is not a question of how much mindfulness. Once you are mindful for whole life. Okay, then you are mindful every moment. It is not that it is coming and going. Okay, once I am mindful, once I got into that stage of mindfulness, it stays there. You are mindful for rest of your life after that. Right. What are the results of Venus in 11th house for Sagittarius Lagna? Does it show good married life and good life partner? Read my views on astrology and marriage, then you may not ask this question again for marriage related matters. Tell me what should not show someone in what should not do someone in Saturn Mahadasha. He should not make quick plans. Quick plans means okay, if I do this, then it will give me result in like 1 month time. If I do that, it will give me results in 1 week time. If I put my money in this stock, tomorrow I will get rich. If I do this business within like 1 month, I will be super rich. Saturn is long duration. Make a long term plan. Okay. Always make long term plans in Saturn Dasha. If you are spending somewhere, investing somewhere, ask yourself how that money which is going to be spent or invested is going to give you return in long duration, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. Okay, what will be the benefit? If you start a business, then make a long term plan that okay, 5 years down the line, I need to sustain this business for 5 years down the line, then it will start giving me the result. So Saturn is all about long duration. What you should not do is making like quick plans. Okay, quick return plans. Hi, good evening, Ananya ji. How are you? Okay. Please talk about afflicted fourth house and disrupted sleep. Afflicted fourth house is also your peace of mind, your home life, and all. If it is afflicted by malefics, so obviously home life can be difficult if this person moves away from homeland or home. or stays away from mother can be beneficial, or if they are staying there, they should not be like expecting much benefits from them. Mm, disrupted sleep is like afflicted 12th house. If 12th house is afflicted for someone, then like 12th house or 12th lord, then because 12th house is your bad pleasures, which includes sleep also. So that's where like troubles can be. If 12th lord is afflicted or 12th house is afflicted, then also person may have like disrupted sleep and all. Saturn Mahadasha in disrupted sleep and all, like spiritual pursuits or meditation and all, yoga nidra kind of situation things can help you. Uh, Saturn Mahadasha, Saturn Tadasha for sixth house, Saturn in Leo Lagna look like. Saturn is Saturn, so it is also ruling the sixth house, so it is again the same thing. Sixth house is their daily work life. Make a long term plan for your daily work life. Make a long term plan for your business. Make a long term plan for your health. Okay. Saturn is all about long durational. Okay. If you start something in Saturn Dasha, okay, make a plan that I will continue it till the end of the Saturn Mahadasha. Okay. 19 years. So this is how Saturn gives the result. Retro Saturn means quick results, or same like late results as normal Saturn. It is even further delay. Retro means intense. Retro means something which is closer to Earth. So when it is closer to Earth, its rays are reaching with more intensity. So it is like more intensified delay. Saturn is delay. Saturn retrograde, intensified delay means further delay. Saturn retrograde, 10th house. Mm, which Mahadasha, according to you, is the toughest, Saturn or Rahu? Saturn. If Rahu is sitting with Saturn, then Rahu Dasha also. Right. Saturn Mahadasha, Saturn Tadasha. Yeah, I covered it. Thank you. Like in general sense, only what are the benefits of good dignity Venus in man's chart? Good money, good creativity. And as Ketu in the 10th house for Sagittarius Lagna, how person has great research show a person has great research skills, right? Ketu is research and like Virgo is the sign of analysis and details. So highly analytical person, okay, highly perfectionist person. For that you have to do some research. Okay, great. My 12th Lord Jupiter is with Rahu in the 10th house, trying to follow sleep hygiene practice. Good job. As I said, Yoga Nitra can help you. Search about Yoga Nitra in the YouTube and all. Or if you have any friend or like acquaintance who is in yoga, that person can help you. Okay. Yo, Retro Saturn intensified delay. Retro Jupiter intensified what? Intensified knowledge, wisdom, intensified guru. Okay. So, like this person can be all about knowledge, wisdom, sharing knowledge, teaching, guiding, counseling, and all. That is like Jupiter retrograde. If it is in good dignity. Okay, retro Jupiter here. What does bad pleasures mean in astrology? It represents sexual intercourse also, that is also bad pleasure, but having a proper sleep is also bad pleasure. Okay, if someone is suffering from insomnia, ask that person that for that person having a proper sleep for one night is enough bad pleasure. Right. Intensified guru versus normal. Uh, it is like teacher versus guru. Okay. I would say normal guru is like a teacher, and intensified guru is like guru. That is the difference. Teacher only teaches, guru also examines. He takes examination. And does Mars in fifth house Sagittarius Lagna also show good bad pleasure in a man's chart as Mars is 12th lord? If it is not getting impacted by malefic Saturn and Ketu, then if a house and house lord is in bad dignity affected by Rahu Ketu, does it mean all signification of that house is reflected in some way? Yes, up to certain age, like up to at least 30s or mid 30s. Do's and don'ts of Rahu Mahadasha. It depends on the sign and house position. It cannot be so easy. But overall, Rahu Dasha can be delusional. So always try to take some advice, counseling. Whenever you are confused about any decision in your life, always try to take guidance and counseling from elderly people, wise people, a teacher type of people, all the Jupiterian energies. Try to take their guidance. Then you can handle the Rahu Dasha in a better way. Ketu seventh people don't have good marital life. What to do? In my experience, everyone is having some or the other issue in marital life. So it is not that this is this is only for Ketu in the seventh house people. Everyone is having difficult relationship life because relationship in itself is difficult. If Mars is afflicted by Saturn, then limitation in bad pleasures. Rahu Mahadasha here in full of Delu, okay, but it is also affected by Venus. Venus is nothing in comparison to Mars and Saturn. Okay, they both can pick Venus and throw in the eternity. Planet retrograde with Rahu and Ketu, does the planet act different than not retrograde planet with Rahu? Yes. Retrograde also includes the result of reflecting back. Person reflects back a lot. whether I did this thing right, that thing right, and all. Okay, so that is also a trait of like retrograde planet. So this is also like impacting. Does good dignity Venus in a man's chart doesn't show bad pleasures? Bad pleasures also always 12th house related matters. Venus is your desire. Okay, so Venus, good dignity Venus can bring high desires, but the eventual result is coming from 12th house, 12th lord, 12th, like if it is impacted by other like benefic planets, malefic planets, and all. Yo, 10 minutes more. Okay. Is moon in the sixth house for Sagittarius? Lagna is thrashed position of moon. No, it is not thrashed. It is exalted in Taurus sign, but house-wise it is difficult. Moon in the sixth house person is always thinking that only I face all the struggles in life. Only I face all the obstacles in life. Everyone is living great life. Only I am facing all the troubles. Okay, this is the mindset of moon in the sixth house person. That is where it gets in difficulty. Exalted Venus in man's chart versus woman's chart. Both dreamy, okay, dreamy in relationship, utopian, delusional in relationship. Sun in Sun Nakshatra, but in enemy, Capricorn sign, is it good or bad? Dignity is always side based, not nakshatra based. So Sun is in enemy sign, that means it is weak dignity. Enemy sign means frustrating results. Okay, it is just like you are sitting with your enemy. How comfortable you can be about it. Okay, so this is what it shows. Sun in enemy sign is this means like person is frustrated in sun related results. In some parts of the country, Mars is taken as the significator of husband over Jupiter. I have both afflicted, one with Ketu, one with other with Rahu. Which interpretation can it have? Uh, uh, all have good life, moon in ninth house. Okay, so as I said, relationships are naturally difficult. Either boyfriend, girlfriend, or any relationship, there is this difficulty. Okay, so regardless of Mars is husband or Jupiter is husband, difficulties will be there in relationship. Okay, great. But if Moon is exalted, then also they have same position. Sixth house is Doshtana house. Sixth house is also your Upachya house, which gives results after mid 30s. So, till mid 30s, this person will be feeling frustrated. After that, he will start having some good results of moon exaltation. I hope it is clear now. Right. Deep exaltation degree gives deep delusion. Right. Good job. Guru in third house. How will be Guru Mahadasha for Virgo ascendant? Guru is in a Scorpio mode. This person involves himself into third house related activities, that is business, self efforts, dealing with people and guiding and counseling people, sharing knowledge, research oriented matters, because it is a Scorpio sign, occult, research oriented matters. Better this person will get the result of Jupiter Dasha. But if he doesn't involve himself into all these activities, then he may not have good dasha, and then he will blame the planet that Jupiter is bad. He will not realize that he is not doing anything related with Jupiter. Okay. So, as I always say in all my sessions, that no planet is inherently good and inherently bad. I think you have attained almost all my sessions, live sessions, and you must have heard this thing plenty of times, that no planet is good in its own, no planet is bad in its own. If you are doing something related with the planet, which Dasha is going, you will have better results. If you are not doing, then you may have difficult results. Thank you. As Mercury in 10th house for Sagittarius, show good prediction, show good looking wife for a person. I don't know. You need to check my views on astrology and marriage. Then you may not ask these questions. Please go on website and just check some of my views on astrology and marriage. I feel marriage has no connection with astrology. I hope it helps you. I have one last question. Although I had read it in your blog long ago, but if our birth time is erroneous by a few minutes, आगे पीछे, but the D1 is same, but D9 of course changes. Can predictions be true? D1 predictions can be true. Means if D1 is fine, if Lagna is not changing, for me at least there is no issue. I can do all the consultation, whole of the consultation without looking at D9, D10 and all. But many other astrologers feel that D9 and D10 should also be perfect. So they may require like birth time rectification and all. But for me, it is not a big deal. Pisces Mercury is also delusional in Uttar Bhadra. Yes. It is imaginative intellect. So, Mercury Venus in Pisces is very good for imaginative nature of work, creative nature of work. But when it comes to like relationship, then it becomes delusional. Okay, so for all the new people who are asking relationship oriented questions, just go through this few of these articles that will help you in understanding my views on astrology and relationship. Okay. Yashwendra Upadhyay, just read these couple of series. One is about relationship synastry, one is about relationship issues. I hope they help you in understanding that astrology and marriage has no connection with each other. How to check? No. This is done. This is read in one of your blog. Goodbye. See you next live if I manage to know. Yep. How to check spiritual evolution of a person through his chart? You cannot check. The person's actions, behavior, choices in life shows the person is spiritually evolved or getting evolved, or rather, or he is not getting evolved. Okay. Lagna Lord in the Saturn in the 12th. Uh, I'm the one in loss. What karma I have? All these questions need like detailed analysis. It cannot be so easy that okay, 12th house, this karma or that karma. It can be many things. It can be Saturn, can be in like Uttarashada, it can be in the Shravana, it can be in Dhanishta, it can be like getting aspect of this and that planet. So this is where like lots of things, and Saturn is not the only karma related planet. Rahu and Ketu are also there. Okay. So we cannot say from one position that okay, this is your karma in this life. Okay. Lots of things are there. So as I said, like better to ask like conceptual question rather than chart oriented question. Remedy for delusional approach, meditation, awareness, yoga, spirituality, following a spiritual guru, following guidance of a spiritual guru. Thank you. Result of Jupiter Ketu in the ninth house for Gemini Lagna, get into research oriented knowledge, higher education. Thank you, sir, for your kind interaction with all of us. Thank you. Uh, Jai Mata Di. Love you. Okay, I think we are done. Let me know if there is any other question or we can close for the day. Good job. Jai Gurudev. Okay, bye. Okay, take care.